What a damn win. Week 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was nervous. Like I told you, first half I was at work, but I was watching it at work. That was even worse. I thought I was going to pass out. Before the game even started, I felt my stomach was turning. I'm like, man, I got to get out of here. I cannot be here to watch this. Because there's so many question marks, especially, today I'm getting up ready for the game, and I'm thinking, man, I got to be at work. And I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to this, listening to that. I'm thinking, man, there's so many things that I got to see what's going on, We don't know anything. Especially offensively, because they didn't play no one in the preseason. And this game just proves that you need to play, especially if you have a new center. Kelsey retired. You have a new center for the first time in Philadelphia, since, if I'm mistaken, 2011, 2012. And the first time new center with Jalen Hurts, quarterback. And a couple, Becton, a couple other guys on O-line, and Barkley. But Barkley's a running back, and he's already established. He's already one of the best backs in the league, so that doesn't mean, that doesn't matter. But for the quarterback and the center, to come on the same page, you get the whole deal. You didn't play no starters. And this just shows. Now, before I get to that, I will say this. Defensively, I don't know what to make of this group. I feel they can be really good. Zach Bond, I'll tell you what, man, this guy's a beast. When we signed him, I said, yeah, he's probably just another depth piece. We'll see what he does, see what happens. And then when he was like going to start, he's going to start. That's what the hell I mean. And now I see why. He balled out tonight. He had 2 sacks. 15 tackles or something like that? Something crazy number, but he balled. But defensively, I still have questions. I know we're missing a couple guys and whatnot. Isaiah Rodgers didn't make it for the game and but Quinton Mitchell, I thought, had a solid game. Besides, he missed a few assignments where he thought he was supposed to go with this guy, and this guy ended up wide open because he bid on the whatever it might be. They can work that out. But defensively, I didn't know what to make of them because I looked at it this way. Defense came out. We were lucky at first that 12 men were on the field for both teams. The first time I've ever seen it in my life. Packers offensively, 12 men. Defensively, Eagles, 12 men. That's it. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. But that gets called off. Okay, we get the ball on offense now. First play, we pitch it to Barkley. Barkley gets stopped. Well, not only stopped, but the damn turf was bad. It was slippery as hell out there. Turf or the grass, whatever they call it there in Brazil, was trash. He pitched it, and right away you can see Barkley just about to cut, like he's about to hit a hole, and he slips, and he's down. Boom, now it's 2nd down and 15. They tried doing something. Then boom, now Hurts throws an interception right up the middle of the field to, I think it was Alexander McKinney, another ex-Giant. This was the ex-Giants free agency show right here tonight. That's what it was. Then we get out of that, and now we go back on defense. And like I said, I didn't know what to make of this defense, but they stopped them. They held them to a field goal in good field position. I said, damn. Then we go back on offense, and Cam Jurgensen, the center, snaps the ball too early before Hurts can, get his everything he was doing. He was audible and yada, yada, yada. Snaps it, boom, late snap, everything, or early snap. It was a big miscommunication. Packers are put in a great field position. Defensively, somehow stopped them, held them to another freaking field goal. I'm like, okay, maybe this defense is good. This was the opposite of what I thought. I thought the offense was going to go out, bam, 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 and start balling out and scoring hella points, and defensively, we were the ones going to struggle. Then, the offense finally started to click. And I'll tell you what, man, you can tell this year from last year, this offense is night and day. You can tell last year, that was Brian Johnson, they put blame on, and I did too. But that was Nick Sirianni's offense. That was Nick Sirianni and Brian Johnson's offense. This year, you could tell the night and day it's Kellen Moore's. I mean, and I was so thrilled at the end of this game watching the game and also looking at the stats, how everybody was involved. Devontae Smith, what was it, I think 5 catches, 84 yards. A.J. Brown, I think it was 7 catches, something like that. 119 yards and a touchdown. Saquon, 3 touchdowns, hat trick, first time. The second time, actually, in the Eagles uniform debut to have 3 touchdowns since Terrell Owens in 2004. Guy balled. And 100 yards rushing and, 30-something receiving, whatever it was. Awesome. So you had that. Everybody, even Goddard was involved. Gainwell had a catch or 2. Everybody was getting their share. And I'm like, this is what we wanted. And this is what we worried about. Hell, even go back to last year. We didn't have Barkley. Yeah, we had Swift, but it still could have been this way if we had a competent play caller. I will say that offensively, there was definitely things to clean up. Hurts threw those 2 interceptions. The second one was a little stupid because he threw across his body. He thought he saw A.J. Brown open and throw it. I feel even in that situation, we shouldn't have even been throwing it, which goes back to play calling. Shouldn't have even been throwing the damn ball. You shouldn't even been in trips on the other play where you were trying to, punt fake the screen, then throw open, but you can see everyone's covered, so you went back to the screen. Should have been picked off, but it was batted down. Next play, he's intercepted anyway. Hurts. Right there, you could have got a field goal. You ran the ball with Barkley, and he bursted for his biggest run. I think it was 30-something or 30-something plus yards. I thought he was going to take it to the house until he had to truck that one player. And then you just go pass, pass, pass. It was the stupidest thing I've seen. And, like I said, they're going to work the kinks out. Hurts, I felt, going into the half after the interception and the fumble thing, which was not his fault, he looked great. He was in sync, and he was hitting his targets, bam, 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 getting it out, moving around, getting things going. And I said, damn. Second half, he looked good too, but there were certain plays I'm like, man, that do worry me a little. I said, man, he was doing an RPO or something. He was going to throw a screen to this side or that side, and it was like the defense already knew it was coming. They sniffed it right out and came down, batted it down. A couple times could have been a pick six. So I don't know. I will say this. I could tell defensively the Packers were trying their best to just keep him in the pocket, because even when he tried to take off for an RPO, they stuffed him right away. Or hell, when he did drop back as a passer, he would play action fake and stand there forever, holding on the ball, holding onto the ball, waiting for someone to get open, and no one would get open. Or they would just sack him. They knew what was coming. So that worries me a little bit, but I think when they go over the film and look at it, they can see that, hey, we got to work on this, work on that. Offensively, I have no question marks. This is not like last year where we went in with all the talent. We're coming off the Super Bowl loss, but hey, we still have all the guys. This is, and that was against the Patriots team, which you get the whole deal. This is a Packers team which we all thought, hey, they're an up-and-coming team. They're really damn good, yada, yada, yada. And it's going to be a battle. And it was a battle, don't be wrong. But offensively, looked much better. And I think Hurts, if he did look a little off, I don't think he looked off. I think he had a couple bad throws, but he didn't look off completely. It wasn't like he was just terrible out there. I feel these kinks will get worked out. And also, like I said, it shows that these starters should have been played in preseason. They need time to gel. And honestly, for us to, do what we did on offense, even defensively, even when we made some big damn mistakes, I will say this. People forget we have a new defensive coordinator, not just a new offensive coordinator. We have a new defensive coordinator as well, Vic Fangio, and some new defensive players. They all have to work these kinks out. They all have to iron these things out. It's going to take a little bit. Offense, not worried about. Defense, I didn't know what to make of them, because I said, wait, they bailed us out twice in positions right there where, honestly, Green Bay should have been up 10-0 or 14-0. Literally. We held them to field goals twice. That's how good the field position was. It was like, whoa, you know what I mean? But then, throughout the game, defense makes plays in key moments. They get an interception. Reed Blankenship gets an interception, or this happens, or that happens, or, it's part of the game. You can say what ifs. Because I can say what if, hey, Nakobe Dean gets a pick six right there because he should have picked off and took a pick six. What do we say then? Or, hey, what if when Josh Jacobs fumbled, what if we recovered it right there? What happens? So you look at it in multiple different ways. But for us to start out like that on offense, I said, man, this is why you got to play them in preseason. But I will say this. Overall, Saquon Barkley, debut with the Philadelphia Eagles, hat trick, 3 touchdowns, 100 yards rushing, 30-something receiving, balled out. You could see the difference on offense between this year and last year. Last year, even whether it was DeAndre Swift, doesn't matter who the back was, they paid this guy Barkley, and he is the featured thing on this offense. Not the feature, but it goes through him. And this is all we wanted. This is all we fucking wanted as Eagles fans. We said, listen, I take it back to the year we won the Super Bowl with Garrett Blount. Hell, even the year we went to the Super Bowl. but we lost with Hurts and Miles Sanders, whatever. We had some okay running backs, but it went through, let's run the ball to open up the pass. And then we do play action, bombs, RPOs, Hurts runs. You don't know what to do. They're going back to that roots, it looks a little bit, in this game. And they're doing it, even when they didn't even have the damn lead. And this is what I want to see. Now, there was times at moments they got a little greedy, like when Hurts threw that second interception. They should have never been thrown there. They should have continued to run it. And if they wanted to try to throw, they should have threw a little screen or a bubble screen or something, just hand down the Barkley or pass it to whoever. Instead of doing all this extra stuff to try to, they were getting greedy, trying to just go for it all. It's like, dude, let's settle down. But overall, it was great to come out with a win. Now they get to come back, relax. We go against Atlanta, Monday Night Football. I can't wait, man. I'm excited about this offense. I really, really am. Defensively, I have my questions, but I think they showed up. Bond, man, he was a freaking beast, man. I was totally wrong about him. So far I was. But, and Jalen Carter, he's a stud, man. We already knew that. And other guys, defense are going to show up throughout the year, but, let's go Birds. Fly. I'm so happy, man. We came out week 1 with the W, and offensively seeing something that we have not seen. And I would say last year we didn't see it, so the year before, so 2 years? I don't know. But let's go Birds. I'm out. Comment below on your thoughts. How do you guys feel? We're on to week 2 for the Eagles. Week 1's not done yet. I'm ready for Sunday to sit back, relax, enjoy myself, and watch the games. Go Birds.